Ma'am. May maingay po ba, ma'am?
Sorry, sir. Kaingan ako yung papangayan ko. Sorry.
Okay. Kala ko po yung sa akin sa electric fan ko.
Ali, sir. Deni nga anak, menal belang TV kasi be. Sige.
Okay po. Okay, good morning. So, before we start our virtual classroom, let us have first some reminders. Okay, reminders for the virtual classroom. So we have 3 rules. First, always turn off your microphone except when you are talked to. So as much as possible, turn off your microphones, but when you are called, you can open it. Number 2, make sure to turn on your camera all the time. So I am asking you or requesting you to turn on your camera so that I can see your faces, your beautiful faces. And number 3, maintain a good posture and avoid unnecessary action during the discussion. So do not make any unnecessary action to make you look awkward. Okay, good morning, class.
Good morning,
sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, good morning, sir. Okay, may I call on Risha Malyari to lead our prayer for today?
Hi po.
Risha, morning.
Please bow our head and feel the presence of the Lord. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, we thank you, Lord, for this day. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to be with each other again, even through online. Sorry for the things that we have done that is not pleasing you. You pray, give us strength, wisdom, focus on the things that we need to do on this day. Protect us from the COVID-19. Thank you, and we glorify you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Okay, amen. Good morning again. Good morning, class.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
Good morning po, sir.
Okay, may I now call to our class monitor to check our attendance for today? May I call on Maria Luisa Maglalang to check the attendance? Okay, Luisa?
Good morning, sir. There is
Good morning.
no absent for today.
Okay, thank you very much. So, according to Luisa, there is no absent for today. So, since there is no absent, and I would like to see if you are listening to me, we are doing a activity. Okay, can you please chat your feelings on the chat box that you can see on the left side of your cell phone. Okay, chat your feeling. May I see? Okay, Jules Bennett, hashtag nervous. So why are nervous? First time. Anya, you're feeling hashtag motivated. Hannah Kate, also nervous. Don't be nervous. Okay, Luisa, also nervous. So what about the other two? One, two, three, four, five. So sino pa yung hindi na ano? Easy. Can you please comment your feelings as of now? What do you feel? Or your emotion? Nawawala yung siguro yung ano. Okay, so let us now proceed. So before we start our discussion for today, we will make first, okay, easy, hashtag nervous. Okay, thank you very much. So before we start our class for today, I would like to set first the objective. What is our objective for today? So what are the expected things that you need to learn after this session. First, we have the equipment, tools, and paraphernalia are identified according to their types, function, and classification. And number two, equipment, tools, and paraphernalia are determined based on the specific task. And number three, identify tools, equipment, and paraphernalia, and these are the following. We have the meal preparations, cleaning, washing, and ironing, and lastly is the taking vital signs. But before that, we will make a play first. So the title of our game is Name That Object. Are you familiar with this game, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Okay, so
Yes,
okay,
sir.
very good. So it's that so we will not having a problem playing this game. So the mechanic is very simple. So I am going to show you a different kinds of things or object that you can see in your household, and then you have to guess it. What is the name of this object? That is why name that object. So who want to start first? Okay, you can raise your hand. Okay, you can raise your hand. Who want to start first? Okay, Anya. So the first object is this. Okay, Anya, what is this image number one? Anya?
Sir, di ko po makita yung screen.
Di mo makita
Wala
yung screen.
flash
Wait,
na.
wait.
Sir, wala po.
Okay, just wait. I'm sorry.
Sir, vacuum cleaner.
Okay, let's see if this one is a vacuum cleaner. Okay, very good. Congratulations, you got it right. So this one is a vacuum cleaner. Can we give a virtual clap to Hannah on our chat box? Okay, are you done?
Sir, si Anya po yun.
Okay. Okay, next one. Who want to try the next one? You can raise your hand. Okay, clap, clap. Okay. Jules, you are raising your hand, Jules. Okay, this is the image number two. What is this, Jules?
Duster.
Okay, it is a... Jules, come
Duster.
again. It is a duster. Let's see if it is a duster. Okay, very good. Congratulations, Jules. This is a duster. Very good. Okay, number three. Okay, want to try the number three object. The mystery object number three. You can raise your hand. Okay, Hannah Kate. Okay, this is your image, Hannah. Okay, Hannah, what is this?
Bottle sterilizer po.
Okay, very good. You got it right. It is a bottle sterilizer. Next one, next image. Okay, you can raise your hand. Who wants to answer the next mystery image? Jules again. Okay, Luisa. It is the image number 4. Luisa, what is this? Luisa? Are you there, Luisa? Okay, who can help Luisa? You can raise your hand.
Stethoscope po.
What? What it is?
Stethoscope po.
Okay, stethoscope. Let's see if it is a stethoscope, if you got the right answer. Okay, very good, Luisa. This one is the stethoscope. Congratulations. Medyo mahina lang yung ano niya, yung audio niya. Okay, very good, Luisa. Okay, what about the other one? The last one, can you please raise your hand? Okay, easy. Easy, this is your image. What is this easy?
Food tong po.
Okay, very good. This is a food tong. So, congratulations. You got all the correct answer. Now, the question is, after playing that game, what do you think our lesson for today? Anyone? Okay. Okay, Easy, you are raising your hand. Easy. What do you think?
Is about
What do you think is our topic for today, Easy? It is all about what?
tools, equipment, and paraphernalia in caregiving po.
Okay, very good. So that these are the tools, equipment, and paraphernalia in caregiving. So aside from that, anyone? Tingnan natin kung nakakasunod ang lahat. Oh, aside from Easy, anybody who can repeat that? Okay, you can raise your hand. Okay, Hannah Kate. Hannah Kate, what do you think is our lesson for today? It's all about?
Tools, equipment, and paraphernalia in caregiving po.
Okay, very good. So our lessons for today is all about the use and maintenance of tools, equipment, and paraphernalia in caregiving. But before going straight to our lesson, before discussing all these materials and equipment in caregiving, let us first unlock some words that are not familiar to you. So we need to unlock caregiving and caregiver. So before discussing this, I would like to ask you first, what are your idea when you first hear this word, caregiving and caregiver? So before moving on to our uh, topic. Okay, anybody who can give me the idea of caregiving and a caregiver? You can raise your hand. Okay, Jules, can you please share your idea with us?
Caregiving is giving care to fellow friends or fellow family members.
Okay, very good. What about the caregiver? What about the caregiver, Jules?
Caregiver is the person who gives care to fellow family members or friends.
Okay, very good. So can we give a virtual clap to Jules? Very good idea, Jules. Can we put a virtual clap? Okay, aside from the idea of Jules, who want to share about the idea? So aside from Jules, can I call somebody? What about Anya? Anya, what is your idea about caregiving and caregiver?
Caregiver or caretaker refers to anyone who provides care for another person.
Okay, very good. What about the caregiving? Anya, what about the caregiving? Anya, what about the caregiving? Wala na, mawala yata si Anya. Okay, so aside from Anya, who want to try more? Actually, your answer are all correct. You have the idea about the caregiving and being a caregiver. So, let us now proceed to unlock this difficulty. Let's take first caregiving. So, caregiving, so based on its explanation, or definition, caregiving is providing care for the physical and emotional needs of a family member or a friend at home. That's right. Yung sinabi kanina ni Jules, that is correct. So you are providing care to your fellow, sa mga kapwa natin. So you are giving care, pag-aaruga. And caregiving may involve the following. First, assisting with meals. So when you are assisting meals to your fellow, you are actually doing the caregiving. So personal care and transportation. So personal care, this actually involves people with sickness or diseases. That's why you are giving personal care because they cannot do works for themselves because they are sick or they have something feel they feel bad about themselves. And also transportation, especially for the old ones. And lastly, helping with medical procedures and therapy. So that is the definition of caregiving. So if you are assisting with the meals, giving personal care, assisting elder with the transportation, and helping with medical procedures and therapy, that is the process of caregiving. So in a summary, caregiving, this one, you are providing care. This is the process of providing care. On the other hand, caregiver is the person who gives care. Can you see the picture shown in your screen? Can you see, class?
Yes po,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
Sir.
who is the caregiver in this picture?
The nurse, sir.
It is the nurse. Yes, very good. The nurse is the one who gives care. That is why she is the caregiver. So always remember, so do not huwag kayong malito about these two. So when we say caregiving is the process of giving care, on the other hand, caregiver is the one who gives care. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
very
sir.
good.
Yes po.
Sir.
Okay, very good. So you don't have any question about that too?
None, sir.
None, sir.
None po,
Is that
sir.
is that clear?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay, very good. So let us now proceed to our lesson. Okay, these are our main lesson, the three types of equipment, tools, and paraphernalia used in caregiving. First, we have the meal preparation. So these are the tools that we use during meal preparation. What are those? Then second one, cleaning, washing, and ironing. So what are those tools that we use when we are cleaning, when we are washing, and we are ironing? And number three is tools that we use for taking vital signs. So what are these? Most of the tools that you can see afterwards are present in your homes. So because of that, we will not be having a difficulties to identify them. So let's start first with the meal preparation. So always remember, so when we say meal preparation, these are the equipments and tools that we use when we are preparing food. Okay, meal preparation. The first on the list is the air pot. Can you please read it, Jules?
An air pot is a vessel, usually rounded, which is used for holding liquid to maintain heat or
Okay,
coldness.
very good. Nice reading, Jules. Now, Jules, can you please explain to us what you have read? How do you understand the definition of air pot? What is the use of an
It
air pot?
is used holding
It
liquid.
is used for holding liquid. Very good. So aside from that, anybody who can add? Okay, you can raise your hand. Okay, Anya, you are raising your hand.
To maintain heat or coldness.
Okay, to maintain heat or coldness. So, do you have this kind of equipment or tools inside your home?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So, actually, an air pot, it is a vessel that hold liquid. It could be cold or it could be warm. So you can maintain the temperature of the water inside this vessel. So that is the use of an air pot. For example, if you are traveling and you want to carry some hot water while you are in the journey so that you can drink coffee, you can actually bring this kind of equipment in your car so that you can brew a coffee in your car. So any question about air pot?
None,
None,
sir.
sir.
Okay, let us proceed to the next one. Okay, blender. Are you familiar with this tool, blender?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
have this? Do you have this tool in your home?
Yes,
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 sir.
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 Okay, very good. Can you please read the Definition of a blender. May I call on Easy?
Blender. A blender is a kitchen and laboratory appliance which is used to mix, pure, or emulsify food and other substances.
Okay, emulsify food and other substances. Okay, how do you understand what you have read, Easy? San, when do we use blender, Easy?
Blender is used for mix the food.
Okay, mixing food. So aside from mixing food, okay, who can help? Okay, Jules, can you please help Easy?
which it is also used in emulsifying food.
Okay, very good. So actually, a blender, it is a kind of tools that blend. From the word itself, if you are familiar with your English, so you just remove the ER, we can have the blend. So this tool is used for blending. For example, you want to make a juice out of this fruit, apple, banana, and pineapple. So you want to mix juice to get juice out from this fruit. So you can actually use this blender to soften those solid foods into a liquid. So you can make this a puree because it emulsify foods and other substances. So that is the use of blender. Okay, any question about the blender?
None, sir.
Answer.
Okay, let us now proceed to the third one. Very good. So this one, who can read the third one? Okay, you can raise your hand. Aside from Anya. Okay, Hannah Kate. Hannah Kate, you are raising your hand. Can you please read the number 3?
A coffee maker is an electric countertop appliance that brews hot coffee automatically.
Okay, how will you explain that to us, Anna? The definition of a coffee maker. How do you understand that definition?
A coffee, a
Yes,
coffee
Hannah?
maker brews hot coffee automatically.
Come again, Anna. You have a very low voice. Okay, Anna.
A coffee maker, a coffee maker brews hot coffee automatically.
Okay, very good. So a coffee maker brews coffee automatically. So if you don't have time to brew your own coffee, so by the use of coffee maker, you can actually brew a coffee. So you just put the ingredients on on its pot. So automatically these tools will make your coffee. And this one is a electrical equipment. So it is using electricity in order to function. So the question is, do you have this kind of equipment inside your home? Are you using this one? Are you using? So anyone who got this equipment in your home? What about you, Jules? Do you have this one in your home? Jules.
I actually have one before, but it became broke.
Okay, it was broken, but at least you know how to use it. Jules, you know
Yes,
how to
sir.
use it. Okay, very good. So what about Anya? Anya, do you have these tools in your home?
Wala po, sir.
Okay, wala. So this is first time you see the coffee maker?
Hindi naman po, sir.
Okay, not really. Okay, let us now proceed to the next one. A chopping board. So this one is very ordinary. So there is no special about this one. So a chopping board, I know every one of you got this equipment. A chopping board is a flat wooden or plastic board where meats or vegetable can be cut. So when you are cutting vegetable, meat, or anything that you want to cook, so you need to use the chopping board. So do not use your table for cutting vegetable. Do not use the, how do you call this one? Yung tinatawag nating lababo, mga countertops. So they are not used for cutting. So we need to use the chopping board when we are chopping vegetable or meat. Any question about the chopping board?
None, sir.
None, sir.
Okay, very good. So let us now proceed to the next one. So electric knife. I know this one is a very sophisticated material, which is not it is the kind of tools that you don't see regularly inside the home. So an electric knife is a kitchen device which is used for slicing foods. So knife they are used, but the only difference about this one, it is electric. It requires less physical effort than ordinary knife and make neater slices. So this one is powered by a battery, a DC battery, or sometimes it can be also powered by 220 or 110 volts. So you don't need to exert a lot of effort when cutting meat. And if you want to have neater slices, you can actually use this one. So this one is electric. It is powered by a battery. Any question about the electric knife?
None, sir.
None, sir.
So it is not the usual knife you see in your kitchen. So it is moving front and backward. Para siyang lagari. Pero ano siya, electric siya. It is automatically moving backward and forward. Okay, next one. Electric can opener. So this is another tools that you don't see usually inside your home. Maybe if you are rich enough, I think you can afford to buy this one. So an electric can opener is a very useful device which is used to open canned good with ease and accuracy. So by using this one, you can actually avoid accident or cutting your hand. But for us Filipino, what is the usual tools that we are using when we are opening a can? Anybody?
Knife.
Okay, you can raise your hand. Okay, Hannah Kate. So what is the usual tools that you use when you are opening a can? Okay,
Knife
Hannah.
po, sir.
Knife. Why knife? It is very dangerous.
Knife po.
Knife. So for us Filipino, we are actually using a knife. But that is a very dangerous thing to do. You may cut your hands when you are using a knife. It is very pointy materials that it is not good for opening can. Maybe if you do not have the electric can opener, pwede naman tayo makabili ng mga opener na mas mura that we can buy for a cheap price. But knife, it is not recommended. But for us Filipino, we are always using that. Okay, any question about the electric can opener?
None, sir.
None
None,
po,
sir.
sir.
Okay, very good. So you're all
None.
listening. Okay, next one, the food processor. Can you please read this one? Okay, can you please raise your hand? Okay, Anya. Anya, can you please read the food processor?
A food processor is a multitasking tool which is used to slice, dice, or whip food ingredients.
Okay, Anya, do you know how to use this food processor? But the question first is, do you have a food processor inside your home?
Yes, sir.
And okay, so you have. So that means you know how to use this one. So how do you use this one?
Sir, you put the food inside or then ano sir, para po siyang blender na minimix niya po then sinaslice din po niya.
Okay, so very good. So a food processor is all it has the similarity with the blender. It is actually slicing, dicing, or whipping food equipment. Food pala. But the only difference is that this food processor do not emulsify or do not make hindi niya ginagawang puree yung mga nilalagay ninyong mga vegetable, but it's only mix and slice. So that is the use of food processor. But actually, this one is not an ordinary tools that we see every day inside our kitchen. Maybe, Anya, mayaman siguro, kaya they have the food processor. Anya, sana all. Okay. Next one. Okay, we can read the next one, the food tongs. Please raise your hand. Okay, Maria Luisa. Okay, Luisa.
A food tongs is an instrument with hook, hinge, or strong arms for grasping and holding.
Okay, Luisa, how do you use this food tongs? Paano mo to ginagamit?
Ano po? Yung para pong ipapump lang, parang ganun po.
Yes, pwedeng pakiulit, medyo mahina.
Yung para pong ipapump, para po magsara.
Magsara. Okay, iniipit siya para magsara. So, paano mo siya, ano yung kinukuha mo?
Yung kapag po yung may iihaw ka, ganun po.
Okay, very good. So according to Maria Luisa, for example, when you are grilling foods, you can actually use the food tongs so that you can touch those food without getting burned. Okay, very good. That is the use of food tongs. For example, if you are frying chicken, a banana, or a pork, you can actually use the food tong to hold those hot food soaked in the oil. Okay, next one. We have the microwave oven. So, sinong may microwave oven sa inyo sa bahay? Okay, Luisa, meron siya. Jules, you have. Okay, Anya, sino pa meron? Who else got? Okay, Risha. Okay, Risha. Can you please read the microwave oven?
A microwave oven is an oven that uses microwave to cook or heat food.
Okay, a microwave oven is an oven that uses microwave to cook or heat food. For example, you have a leftover food inside your refrigerator and you want to eat it again. But because it is chilled or it is freeze, you can actually use the microwave oven to reheat this kind of food. Not just only that, you can also cook with these tools food. Hindi lang siya pwedeng pang reheat, it is also used to cook food. So, alam niyo naman yan kung paano gamitin yan. So, this is an ordinary appliances that we can see inside our home. Next one. Anya, can you please read the next one, Anya?
Stove is an appliance in which electricity or gas is utilized to supply heat to be used for cooking or reheating.
Okay, how do we use that, Anya? Paano natin yung ginagamit?
Para po mag-cook using heat.
Okay, very good. So we are using stove in order to cook. So by the way, stove, they have two classification. The first one is the electric stove, the one that uses electricity, yung gumagamit ng kuryente. And the other one is the one that using gas, yung mga nakikita natin. The one that is presented to you, that is actually a gas stove. That is the one using the LPG, or this what we call the liquid petroleum gas. And we are using that kind of appliances in order to cook or reheat food. So is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
you don't
sir.
have any clarification
Yes,
about
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us now proceed to the next one. Okay, the next classification, tools used for cleaning, washing, and ironing. First, we have can you please read? Malyari? Risha Malyari, can you please read? Wala si Malyari. What about Jules? Jules.
A bottle sterilizer is an apparatus which is used in destructing microorganisms in containers like feeding bottle through boiling.
Okay. So a bottle sterilizer is an apparatus which is used in destructing microorganisms in containers like feeding bottle through boiling. So this is the one that we use when we are sterilizing feeding bottle. So we need to eliminate those small microorganisms that are not visible within our eyes. So we are using this bottle sterilizer. So aside from this, if you do not have this bottle sterilizer, what kind of alternative that we use when we are sterilizing feeding bottle? Kapag wala tayong ganito, ano yung ginagamit ni nanay? Alternative. Okay, anybody? Uh, anyone? Okay, Jules, again. You're raising your hand, Jules.
Boiler.
Boiler. So ano yung ginagamit mong pamboil na yon? Ano yung usual, the ordinary things that you are using? Ano yung ginagamit ni nanay?
Uh, Boiling water.
Okay, boiling water. Gumagamit lang tayo ng mainit na tubig and then minsan sa kaldero. Diba? Sa kaldero ginagamit natin yan if we do not have this bottle sterilizer. So, when we are sterilizing, that means we are killing a destructive microorganism. Okay, any question about the bottle sterilizer?
None, sir.
Okay.
None, sir.
None, sir.
Okay. Do you understand the use of the bottle sterilizer? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, let us
sir.
now proceed. Okay, broom. Are you familiar with this broom? This image? Are you familiar?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, if you
Yes.
are, then when do we use
Yes, sir.
broom? Kailan natin ginagamit ang broom? Please raise your hand. Okay, aside from Jules? Easy, okay. Easy, where do we use the broom?
To clean the dirt po.
Okay, you are using the broom to clean the dirt. Or what about Luisa? Luisa is raising your hand. Luisa, medyo mahina si Luisa, no?
Kapag po, ano,
Yes, come again, Luisa.
kapag po maalikabok, kapag po maalikabok sa lapag,
Okay, so kapag daw maalikabok sa loob, so you are using the broom. So a broom is a tool which is very good, Luisa. A broom is a tool which is used for sweeping dirt. Oh yeah, pagtanggal ng dirt. It consists of twigs, bristle bound together and attached to a handle. So, where's the handle? Ito siya. Look at the picture. Try to follow the mouse. So this is the handle, the one with name Baguio City. And the color yellow, these are the bristles and these are the twigs. Okay, any question about the broom?
None,
None,
sir.
sir.
none.
Very good.
None, sir.
Next. Next, so this is a usual thing that we see inside our home, hanger. A hanger resembles the shape of a person's shoulder and it is used to hang garments on. So there is no need to further explain this one because we all knew what is the use of hanger. So hanger is used for hanging clothes, especially the wet one when you are washing, And then you can also use this for the dry one when you are stocking your clothes inside your cabinet. So that is the use of hanger, pangsabit. That is why hanger. Next one, we have the dishwasher. Okay, who can read the definition of a dishwasher? Anybody? Okay, Anya? Okay,
Dishwasher.
Anya?
A dishwasher is mechanical device for cleaning dishes, eating utensils, and pots.
Okay, so how do you understand the use of dishwasher based on the definition you read, Anya?
It cleans dishes and eating utensils automatically.
Okay, very good. So that is the use of dishwasher. So this is actually the answer to your mother whenever they are nagging about you being lazy in cleaning your dishes. So, mom, we can actually buy a dishwasher so that you don't have problem when we are cleaning our dishes. So you just put all those dirty dishes inside this apparatus and it will clean all these dirty utensil automatically for you. So this actually will solve your problem when you have an issue when it comes to cleaning your dirty dishes. Okay, next one, the dryer. So who has dryer inside your home? You can raise your hand. Anya? Oh, Jules, you have also. Hannah. Sino pa? Si Easy, you have also Easy. Maria Luisa. And of course, si Sir din, meron din akong dryer. So mostly, this is a ordinary aparato or material that we use. A dryer is a machine or apparatus that remove moisture through ventilation or heat. So there is a two process. It can be a ventilation or heat in order to remove moisture. So mostly dryer is commonly used during what kind of season? What kind of season in the Philippines that dryer is mostly used? Okay, Jules.
During wet season,
So during the
rainy season,
Okay, during the rainy season. Okay, during the rainy season, it's difficult for us to dry our clothes. So if you have the dryer, so you don't have to problem that kind of issue. So madali lang matutuyo ang inyong mga damit if you have dryer even during the rainy or the wet season. Next, we have the dustpan. Okay, dustpan is an ordinary tools that we see every day. We use this one at home and we use also this one during face-to-face class. So when you are assigned as cleaner. So a dustpan is a handled pan or scoop into which dust is swept. So this is where we put the dust. Yung mga nawawalis natin through the use of broom, dito natin nilalagay inside the dustpan. Any question about dustpan? This one is very easy, the dustpan. Any question
None,
about
sir.
this one?
Answer.
It is clear how to use the
Wala na po,
dustpan?
sir.
Yes po.
Yes
yes, sir.
po.
Okay, very good.
Yes,
So you
sir.
are all listening, you are lively. Thank you very much. Okay, this one, the duster. From its root word, again, you just remove the ER, we have the word what? Okay, Jules. Just remove.
Dust.
Okay, we have the dust. Alikabok. So what is the use of duster, Jules?
It is used in removing dirt and dust.
Okay, very good. So a duster, it could be a cloth or brush which is used in removing dirt and dust. So pangtanggal siya ng alikabok. So inside or outside the home. For example, inside the home, yung mga appliances, even those appliances are inside the home, they are also accumulating dust in their on their surfaces. So we are using duster in order to remove those dust. Outside the home, we can use this removing dust that accumulated on the surface of the window, especially if you have a glass window. So that is the use of a duster. Okay, let us move now. The flat iron. Sino pa hindi nakakakita ng flat iron? Sino? Wala. So flat iron, can you please read the meaning? Okay, aside from juice. Okay, Anya? Flat iron, Anya?
Flat iron, a clothes iron in an electric appliance which is used along with an ironing board to iron or process clothing, fabric, or
Draperies.
draperies.
Okay, how do you understand the meaning of flat iron? So, when are we using flat iron, Anya? What are we trying to eliminate? So, when we are using flat iron?
Para mawala po yung mga lukot sa damit.
Okay, very good. So, we are actually using the flat iron in order to eliminate wrinkles that is made during the washing. So, for example, if I am going to a formal occasion and I have a formal cloth, but because it is wrinkled by the previous process that it, that it undergone during the washing, you are actually using the flat iron to eliminate those wrinkles. According to Anya, we are removing the lukot or the wrinkles on our clothes. Okay, very good, Anya. Actually, flat iron, meron siyang meron siyang kakambal. And this is the next aparato. So, the ironing board. Okay, what is the Kapampangan terms applied in ironing board? Mother tongue. We are now using the mother tongue. Anyone? What is the Kapampangan term in ironing board? Anyone? Okay, you can raise your hand. Okay, Hannah, you are raising your hand. What is the Kapampangan term for ironing board? Nagma-mother tongue na tayo dito, grade 3.
Pakabayo po, sir.
Okay, very good. So that is the pakabayo. So, ironing board, Kapampangan niya, pakabayo, is a long, narrow, padded board often with collapsible supporting legs used as a working surface for ironing. So, like I said previously, flat iron has a twin, and this one is the ironing board. So whenever you use the flat iron, you are also using the ironing board. But in the case that you do not have the ironing board, we Filipinos are very mapamalikhain tayo. Tinatawag nila sa English na ingenuity. Makagad nakakagawa tayo ng mga other ways or alternative in the absence of equipment. So if we do not have the ironing board, sometimes we are using tables or even our flooring. Di ba? Ginagawa ba ninyo yan?
Sometimes, sir.
Okay, sometimes. O kung wala tayong ironing board. Even nung wala pa akong ironing board, I am using the table para magplancha. Okay, any question about the ironing board?
None, sir.
None, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, the laundry or the sorting basket. A laundry basket is a hamper that is used for holding dirty clothes for washing or wet clothes for drying. It may also be used for sorting clean clothes to be folded. So this one is a multi-function. So para siyang ganito to. Meron siyang before, after, and during. So it can hold the dirty clothes. That is before. And it can also hold wet clothes when you are laundrying. So that is the during. And after, kapag natuyo na yung mga nilaban ninyo, it is used for sorting clean clothes to be folded. So it is a multi-function basket. So do you have this one in your home? It can handle
Yes, sir.
dirty clothes,
Yes po.
a wet clothes, and even a clean clothes after the laundry. So do you have this one?
Yes.
Yes po.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
very good. So you are too much familiar with this
Yes
one.
po.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Okay, next one is the vacuum cleaner. Okay, we can read the vacuum cleaner. Aside from Anya, okay, Hannah Kate. Okay, Hannah Kate.
A vacuum A vacuum cleaner is an electric appliance which is used for cleaning floors, carpets, and furniture by suction.
Okay, paano to ginagamit? How do you use this one, Hannah? Paano mo to ginagamit, Hannah, yung vacuum cleaner based on your reading?
Used for cleaning floors, carpets, sir. Minsan
Okay,
po
it is,
carpet po ng kotse.
okay, very good. So it is used for cleaning floor, carpets, and furniture by suction. By the way, so when we say the electrical appliances, this one uses electricity. So we cannot use it manually. So it needed electricity in order to operate. And it is the process of the vacuum cleaner, it is used the process of suction o yung pagsipsip. Tinatanggal niya yung tinatanggal niya yung mga dust accumulated inside the carpets or even in the floor and even in the furniture. So, pantanggal siya ng dust. Okay, that is the use of vacuum cleaner. Next one, we have the washing machine. So, washing machine is an electric appliance which is used for washing clothes and linen. So, another one. So, when we say, again, electric appliances, anong ibig sabihin nun? Okay, Anya, so when we say an electric appliances, what does that mean?
Using an electricity.
Okay, very good. So it is another appliances that uses electricity. So we cannot use it manually. So we need to use it with electricity. Gagamit tayo ng kuryente ito. So it is used for washing clothes and linen. So if you are using washing machine, you can actually save time and effort during the laundry. Unlike the old days, people are doing their laundry manually by the use of their two bare hands. Dinalaban nila. Mahirap yung time nun kasi medyo matagal ang paglalaba, yung process ng paglalaba. Because they have to do it manually. Pwede saan tong kinukusot sa mga batis, sa mga batya. But unlike now that we have the washing machine, we can do our washing more comfortably and we can save a lot of time and energy. Okay, so we are now on the last part of the classification of tools. So these are the tools and equipment used for taking vital signs. So when we say the word vital signs, what comes in your mind? Kapag sinabi natin vital signs, ano yung pumapasok sa inyo? Sa isip ninyo? Ano yung una yung naiisip? Anybody?
Checking BP.
Okay, checking BP. Aside from that, very good.
Checking temperature po.
Okay, very good. Checking temperature. And the other one? Yes, Anna, what is that? We have the BP, the blood pressure, the temperature, and the other one, what is that?
Sir, checking heartbeat and the lungs.
Okay, very good. It is also known as the pulse, yung pulso natin. So very good. So you have the idea about this equipment. So let us take the first one. So the first one for taking vital signs is the BP aparato anaroy. So when we say the BP, blood pressure. Have you seen this one? Nakakita na ba kayo nito?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so mostly, where do you see this kind of aparato? In your home, in the school, or in the hospital?
Sir,
In
in the
home and
hospital.
hospital po.
Okay, in the hospital. But We can also seldom see this kind of apparatus inside the scroll. Dun sa may clinic, meron din ganyan. So, an aneroid unit is a mercury-free and consists of a cup. Yung cup, this one, the one that you see, this inside the black bag. Yung cup, ito yung nilalagay dun sa ating arm, yung umiipit. Can be applied with one hand for self-testing. And it has also a stethoscope. You know what is a stethoscope all about? Mamaya, maano natin yan, madidiscuss. That is built in or attached, and a bulb that is inflates. This is the bulb. This is responsible for the putting pressure inside the cup, and the plates automatically with the data displayed on an easy to read gauge that will function in any position. Okay, can you see this one? This with numbers, this dial. So this is the display. So BP aparato aneroid. So to make it simple, this one I use for taking blood pressure. It has a cup and a bulb and a dial. So that is simple. Yun lang siya. Ginagamit siya pangkuha ng blood pressure. Another type of aneroid, BP aneroid, we have the BP apparato mercurial. So when we say the word mercurial, it is actually using mercury. So you know what is mercury. In your science, you are discussing mercury. Later on, I will give you an extra information about the mercury. A mercury-based unit has a manually inflatable cup. So manually, so you need to pump it manually gamit ang iyong kamay. So this is the pump, the black one, attached by tubing to the unit. So can you see this black hose? These are the tubing that is calibrated in millimeters of mercury. So this one, kung nakikita nyo nakatayo na to, these are the, inside this glass, there's some mercury. So the unit must be kept upright on a flat surface and the gauge read at eye level. So whenever you are using this BP apparato mercurial, it is always upright. Lagi siyang nakatayo. So unlike the aneroid, you can use it upside down, tumbled, it can work properly. But unlike the BP apparatus mercurial, it should be upright. Lagi siyang nakatayo. Kapag ginamit mo siya nakabaligtad, nakatagilid, so the result is not good. Hindi siya ganun kaganda yung resulta. So mercurial. So from this day, the use of mercury is banned in the Philippines. So for another information, this kind of apparato is banned inside the Philippines, not only in the Philippines. Kasi when we say the word mercurial, so mercury in the table of elements, when you are studying your science, this is one of the elements. So mercury with a symbol of Hg, it is poisonous. Nakakalason siya. That is why BP apparatum mercurial is no longer in use or manufactured in our country. Naban na siya. So because if you are exposed to a mercury, whether it is accidentally you inhale, o yan, nakain mo, so pwede itong magkakaroon ng adverse effect in your body. So pwede mo siyang ikamatay kapag marami ang amount na intake mo sa mercury accidentally. So bakit siya nakaban ngayon sa Philippines? The use of BP apparato mercurial. Why it is banned? Because of what? Anybody? Okay, Jules, why it is banned?
Because it is very poisonous.
Okay, so it is very poisonous. So if you are going to look at the picture of this BP apparatum mercurial, it is actually made of glass. And glass is easy to break. So babasagin sila, madali silang mabasag, at kapag nabasag ito, lalabas yung mercury. And that is very dangerous. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes
Okay,
po,
very
sir.
good. Okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
now proceed to the next type of BP aparato? So
Yes,
BP
sir.
aparato digital. So this one is a modern kind of BP aparato, the sphygmomanometer. So ito yung pinaka-latest and this one is a friendly use. So when we say digital, it is actually operated by battery. So you don't need to do a manual labor in order to use this one. You just need to put the cup around your bicep or your shoulder and we can find a button here. Yung mga function niya, pipindot ka lang dyan and it will work automatically. So if you are trying to compare these three sphygmomanometer, they are actually doing the same function. Magkakaiba lang sila ng pagkakayari. Just like having three different cell phones. For example, you have the Nokia, you have the iPhone, you have the Motorola. So they do not have the same brand, but they have the same function. It is used for calling and texting. Just like this one, they have a different kind, they have a different build, but still they have the same function to read your blood pressure. Okay. Any question about this one?
None, sir.
None,
Okay,
sir.
very
None,
good.
sir.
Let us now proceed. So, the stethoscope. Sino yung laging gumagamit ng stethoscope? Who is the person that you always see wearing this kind of equipment? It is the teacher, it is the doctor, or it is the policeman? Okay, Hannah? Hannah?
Doctor and nurse po, sir.
Okay, it is the doctor and the nurse. So usually, if you visit a hospital, seeing a doctor wearing this kind of apparatus is very ordinary. So a stethoscope is an instrument which is used for listening to the action of the heart o yung tinatawag nating heartbeat, lungs, and etc. Usually consisting of a circular piece placed against the chest with tubes leading to the earpiece. So can you see this one, this flat one? Okay, it is put on your chest. Oh, wala. Napindot ko. Sorry. Okay, ito. This flat one is put on your chest and kung nakikita nyo mga parang earbuds nito, it is placed on the ear so that the doctor can listen to your heartbeat, to your lungs. So, ginagamit yan. And basically, yung mga doktor, yung marunong gumamit yan tayo. After a later part of the discussion, we are going to discuss the different uses. Gagamitin natin yan. There's an instruction that we are going to follow on how to use this kind of material. So, any question about the stethoscope?
None po, sir.
None,
Always
sir.
remember, so
None,
when you
sir.
always remember when you hear the word stethoscope, it is used for listening to the action of the heart and lungs and etc. Yun ang laging gamit ng stethoscope. Next one, lastly, we have the thermometer. A thermometer is an instrument for measuring temperature. For example, if you are feeling hot, you can actually use the thermometer in order to read your body temperature. No, ginagamit to. So this one is very usual nowadays during the module distribution. Ate Joyda or even Kuya Charles is using a digital thermometer para makita yung mga temperature ng inyong mga magulang. So if ever na nag-read sila na mainit, so they are not allowed to enter the school premises. But if they are not, they are allowed. Okay, any question about the thermometer?
None po, sir.
None, sir.
None,
Ano,
sir.
sir?
Is that all clear to you? The three classification of the tools and equipment paraphernalia used in caregiving. So you don't have any question?
None
None,
po.
sir.
Sir.
Okay. So if you do not have any question, I am the one who will ask you a question. So this is my question. Question number 1. Okay, why it is important to know the specific uses of different caregiving tools? Okay, who can answer that one? Please raise your hand. Okay, Jules, can you please answer this question? Why it is important to know the specific uses of different caregiving tools?
because it is a must that you master the proper utilization of each. As an efficient and dependable caregiver, you must learn the procedures in operating them for our specific tasks to be done.
Okay, very good, Jules. You are excellent. So that is very correct. So we need to know the specific tools. To summarize your answer, knowing the specific tools for a specific job. For example, if you are preparing a food, you don't need to use those materials for taking vital signs. Am I right? Am I
Yes,
right?
sir.
So if you
Yes.
are preparing food,
Yes, sir.
you don't need to use those materials for taking vital signs. Okay, you need to use those tools for meal preparation. Okay, very good. Well said, Jules. Okay, another question. Who wants to add? May mag-a-add pa ba dun sa sagot ni Jules? O yun na yun? Kinuha na lahat na ni Jules. Okay, easy. Nagtataas ng kamay. Okay, easy.
Caregiver is to make sure that he uses the right equipment, tool, or paraphernalia that is applicable to a specific job. Tools and equipment that you will use when you are already in the care profession po.
Okay, very good. So it is important to know the different uses specifically when you are already giving a service in a caregiving. Okay, very good. Easy. Okay, next question. Masaya akong gagaling ng mga estudyante ko ngayon ah. Okay, question number 2. Why caregiving tools are important? O bakit daw importante yung mga caregiving tools? So who can answer this one? You can raise your hand. Okay, Anya, you are raising your hand. Can you please share your thoughts about this question?
Caregiving tools is important because it helps to make household easier and also help us give care and help to others.
Okay, very good. So caregiving tools are important to make our works or duty in caregiving much easier. Thank you very much, Anya. May magdadagdag pa ba doon? Ang gagaling naman yung estudyante ko ngayon, ah. Okay, so wala na. Very good. So, if you any question about that? Kung wala, may question pa ba?
None, sir.
Okay,
None po,
None,
very good.
sir.
sir.
So, if you do not have a question, let us now proceed to your activity. Okay, listen very carefully. So, this is the instruction. This activity is called sort them out. So, this is the group activity, and here's the instruction. So I am going to divide you into 3 groups. So group 1, member, Jules and Hannah, you are going to answer the tools used for meal preparation. Is that clear? Jules and Hannah, you are
Yes,
going
sir.
to collaborate. So use for meal preparation. Group 2, Anya and Risha, you are going to answer tools used for cleaning, laundry, and ironing. Is that clear, Anya and Risha?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Are
sir.
going to help each other, and then later on you are going to present your answer. And for the group 3, Louisa and Easy, you will be answering tools used for taking vital sign. Here's the direction. You have to classify the following tools, equipment, and paraphernalia according to their classification. And I will give you 2 minutes in order to complete this activity. And if the kung hindi pa tapos ang 2 minutes and you are already finished, you can actually notify me. Okay? You can start doing your work now. Okay, Jules and Hannah, you are raising your hand. Are you finished?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us wait for the others. So, group 1, tapos na. Ang bilis ng group 1, ah. Okay, Anya and Risha, they are also raising their hand. Are you done, group 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about the group 3? You are also raising your hand. Are you done, group 3, Luisa and Isi?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, so ang bibilis ninyo, hindi pa tapos yung 2 minutes. Tapos na kayo. Okay, let us now see your works. Okay, titingnan natin kung tama ang inyong sagot. Okay, group 1, be ready. Present your answer for the tools used for meal preparation. Okay, can you please share your answer to us?
Electric knife, ladle, food processor.
Okay, what about Hannah? Hannah, do you agree with
Food
Jules?
processor.
So you have first the
Food processor po.
food processor,
Electric knife. Ladle.
electric knife, and
Ladle.
ladle or ladle. Okay, let's see later on if you are correct. So you have the food processor, the electric knife, and the ladle. Okay, the group 2. Can you please present your answer to us? Anya and Risha?
Food processor, electric knife, ladle, or ladle.
Ano, group 2, used for cleaning, laundry, and ironing. Anya and Risha. For cleaning, laundry, and ironing.
Ironing dryer.
Iron.
Okay, again.
Iron.
Iron,
Dryer.
dryer.
Iron. Ironing board.
Okay, let's see later on if your answer are correct. Okay, what about the group 3? Luisa and Easy. Easy,
Spigoma, Spigomomanometer,
sphygmomanometer,
and
stethoscope,
thermometer po.
and we have the thermometer. So,
Thermometer.
ready your answer because I am going to show the right or the correct answer. Tignan nyo kung tama, kung nakailan kayo ha, if you got them all. Okay, here's the answer. For the tools used for meal preparation, we have the food processor. Did you get it, group 1?
Yes,
Group
sir.
1, did you get it? The
Yes, sir.
electric knife and the ladle. So, you got them all right. Group 1.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So, can we give a virtual clap to the group 1? Okay, group 2. Used for cleaning, laundry, and ironing. Anya.
Tama po lahat, sir.
Okay, tama lahat. So, you have the dryer, you have the iron, and the ironing board. Very good. Pabigyan naman ng virtual clap yan. Okay. And lastly, the third group. Tama ba yung mga sagot ninyo? Can you
Yes
compare
po,
your answer
sir.
to the answer key? Are they
Yes
all
po.
right?
Yes
Okay,
po.
very good. So, pakibigyan din ng virtual clap ang group 3. So, very good. Very good kayong lahat. Ang galing sa activity. Matalino ng mga 7 hours ko ngayon, tsaka yung Apollo, ah. Very good. Next, any question about your activity?
None, sir.
Answer.
None po,
Okay, let
sir.
us now proceed. So now, for the other evaluation, so I am going to send you a link in our group chat so you can answer the exam. Since you are only using cell phones and cell phones cannot open a multiple window, so right now you are joined in this session, so hindi kayo pwedeng pumunta dun sa link kasi mawawala kayo sa session. So after this session, this is the instruction, I will give you only 15 minutes to accomplish this exam and I will be monitoring you after and you have only one try. Isang beses lang ninyo yan magagamit. One try only. So, pag nagkamali kayo, hindi nyo na yan magagamit ulit kasi isang beses lang yan. So after this session, I will give you 15 minutes and then you need to accomplish this one. I am going to send the link in our group chat. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is that clear? So later on,
Yes,
sisend
sir.
ko to. And then, for your assignment for tomorrow, please screenshot this assignment. I am going to read the direction. Compile picture of the different caregiving equipments, tools, and paraphernalia. Make a handbook that will be useful for a future giver like you. Provide a summary which presents the equipment, tools, and paraphernalia according to its classification, use, and function. So a sample guide is provided for you. So I have already made a sample. We have 4 columns. The first column is name, then classification, use, and function. And the example I provided below is the duster. So what is the classification of duster? It is equipment, tools, and paraphernalia for cleaning, washing, laundry, and ironing. So what about its use? It is used for cleaning. And what about the function? Remove dust. So you just need to follow the example that is given and then fill the column, the rest of the column as much as possible. Okay, nag-screenshot na ba kayo for your assignment? So you have the reference?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
po,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, very good. So,
Yes,
do you have
sir.
any question?
None,
None
sir.
po, sir.
Okay, if you don't have any
None,
question,
sir.
thank you very much. And like I always say, stay home to stay safe. Thank you, grade 7, Ares and Apollo, for your cooperation. Okay,
Thank you din, sir.
thank you.
Thank you po.
Wala mo na nga,
Thank you
Alis.
po.
Wala mo na nga, Alis.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you. Thank you sa inyo.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So,
Keep safe din po, sir.
okay, mag-ano muna kayo mag-picture muna tayo. Anya, pa-screenshot ako. Ayun si Ma'am Pinea. Ma'am Sol, can you please open your cam for our documentation? Ma'am Lady, ang gaganda ng mga ano natin, no, master teachers and even our head teacher, Ma'am Lady.
Sir, di po kita lahat sa screen ko. Naka-phone lang din po kasi ako.
Naka-phone lang, wait.
Sa akin po, sir, kita po lahat.
Okay, sige, yung kita lahat pa, screenshot. Kita ba ako? Pogi ba? Katulad ng Ma'am Russell, oh. Thank you po.
Reburiking kaya kang kay camera.
Maganda po ba?
Tingin.
Salamat po,
Oo,
salamat.
Magagaling ang mga bata, sir.
Ma'am, for FYI lang po, siguro po medyo sila, dahil po well prepared sila. We have already made a dry run last Sunday, ma'am. So dinry run ko po sila, not for the answer, but also but only for the mechanics that they are doing during the virtual classroom. So nagkaroon lang po sila ng konting idea, and then I asked them to please expound their explanation and their understanding to the different tools. Okay na? Nakapag-ano na lahat?
Okay na po, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Pwede na kayong mag-out. Salamat sa inyo. And then I am going to send the link for your evaluation. Thank you po, Ma'am Lady.
Congratulations!
Ay, salamat po, Ma'am Sol.
Gagaling ng mga bata.
Thank you po.
Thank you po. Thank you, Ma'am
Thank
Lady,
you po.
for your time, and Ma'am
Thank you po.
Russell. Salamat
Gracias.
po. Bye-bye po.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you po. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye po, bye po.
Gracias,
Salamat.
Thank you
sir.
po, sir.
Gracias.
Thank you po, sir. God bless. Keep safe.
Okay, God bless all.
Gracias, sir.
Okay, pwede na kayong mag-leave. Isesend ko na lang yung